Well, you hear it all the time that if you want a good job, you have to go to college. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a great option to a lot of people, but not everyone.
That's right. You know, there's a lot of options out there for people who like to work with their hands. There's construction, there's mechanics, and manufacturing. But just because you don't need to go to college for some of these jobs, it doesn't mean you don't need special training.
Delaware's manufacturing workforce is aging.
So we have a lot of people who are retiring, but unfortunately there's not enough qualified and trained people to replace them and to fill those positions.
Jeremy McIntyre, the community education coordinator with the Delaware Manufacturing Development Center, says that translates into a decrease in productivity and an increase in employee turnover.
The people who are there currently get burnt out. They're working a lot of overtime, they're trying to fill the gaps that exist, and they're not able to do it as well as they possibly could if they had the full manning level of staffing that they should have.
And it's not like these are bad jobs. Jeremy says they can pay upwards of $29 an hour with benefits. But they are jobs that require training, which is where the Delaware Manufacturing Development Center comes in.
We started it to service the industry, and we do that in a couple different ways. One is we go out to the industry and we actually train existing employees. We have the capability also to train people here, which we do currently. We train individuals who may not have worked in the workforce previously, and we prepare them for good, well-paying entry-level jobs in the industry as well.
In both cases, the training starts the same way.
The first thing that we do is we assess them. We find out where they're at. We find out what their current knowledge, abilities, and aptitudes are in a number of different areas. Then the next thing we do is we set up a customized training plan for those individuals, and we train them really either at their employer or we bring them in here and train them.
Through a combination of classroom and hands-on training, students learn the skills necessary to fill these skilled positions.
So what we actually do is we teach them in the classroom, we teach them, then we show them how to do it, and then they get an opportunity to actually go and do what we've shown them how to do. And so that hands-on learning is critical to integrate really their knowledge.
All right, so what are these guys doing over here?
So right now this is one of our PLC trainers that we use to teach programmable logic controllers. So a programmable logic controller is what you actually use to control equipment, machinery, processes in a manufacturing environment, but also in a lot of different environments, including heating and air conditioning. They're using them now in applications within your home.
And this training seems to be paying off, as Jeremy says they hear from students and employers that the needs of the industry are being met.
They've told us that they've been able to increase productivity. Some of the employers have actually told us that they have seen an improvement in their safety statistics. The feedback from the students themselves when they finish the program, and they tell us that they're able to go back to their employer, or they're able to go into a new position and able to fulfill the position successfully and be successful in their position, more productive in fact, with their time that they're there.
And helping their students succeed is why Jeremy says they're there in the first place.
That's why a lot of us are here doing what we're doing. We're doing it because we see the change that we're able to make in our community when these companies do well. When we see recently a major employer was able to bring many jobs back to Delaware, we know that means that we're helping our community. We're helping the individuals who really live around here to find jobs that are meaningful and successful careers.
Certainly a great program.
Yeah, I know my oldest son was in a similar program like that. He has a wonderful career.
You know, I've always said if I wasn't working in TV, I'd be doing something with my hands.
Absolutely. And one of our lucky viewers gets to see just how that program works. Mandy Monroe of Georgetown, you're our first winner in today's Holiday Guide giveaway. You get to take an enrichment class with a friend at Polytech Adult Education, a $100 value. Enjoy.
Well, I recently got to change up careers. Well, kinda, you know, I spent a day in the life of a hot bucket crew chief. You might be surprised at how much goes into making sure your lights stay on. Up next, see if I had enough power to get the job done.
And you can get some holiday shopping done. We'll announce another winner in today's Holiday Guide giveaway. Could it be you? But first, we've teamed up with our friends from Sussex County Federal Credit Union to help you make better sense of your money. Here's Cherie with this week's tip.
On behalf of Sussex County Federal Credit Union, I'm Cherie Coleman. Fact or fiction? I can have several credit scores. Fact: there are 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, each with their own scoring models. The one you're probably most familiar with is the FICO score, but there are also several others: Beacon, NextGen, and Empirica. The important thing to remember, regardless of the brand name of the score being used, it has to follow standard credit factors found in your specific credit history. You don't have to understand scoring models or even know the names of the 3 credit bureaus, but you do need to remember to get your free credit report yearly to ensure accuracy. Sussex County Federal Credit Union. We'll see you in the neighborhood.